Welcome back. It is Thursday and aren't these weeks going very quick? It only felt like a month ago, 2 months ago that I was on holiday and yeah, now all cold and wet and getting ready for Christmas. Today I'm going to go through a bit of everything. I'm going to go through a sort of like day in the life as a full-time reseller. I've got a topic as well. Is Vinted better than eBay? Is eBay better than Vinted? I want you in the comments down below to let me know which one you prefer and why. And yeah, we're going to go through some sales to start off with a video because obviously I sell on both. Let's start with Vinted first. Less sales on there, so let's get them out of the way. And the first sale is this. So if you have any kids the age of 11 or under, you probably know what this is if you ever watched cartoons with them. And this is Dino Trucks. So it's a group of obviously machines that represent like obviously dinosaurs. This was the main leader. His name was Rux, and he makes noises. So these are very good things to buy. I mean, literally, if you do see any Dino Trucks, pick them up. They get you good money. I sold that for $19.99 and I only paid 50p. So yeah, you do see them, pick them up. The only other sale on Vinted is a pair of trainers, yes. And it's the DC shoes. They are in immaculate condition. They are absolutely, they're nice looking trainers to be fair, not my sort of thing. But yeah, I picked them up for £5.50 I think. And I sold them for full price, what I wanted, on Vinted for $24.95. Both of them were set prices, no offers, straight out. Absolutely love it. And for Vinted, that is pretty rare because we all know people love to lowball on Vinted, and that's one of my pet hates about Vinted. They're just a lot of idiots on there. But yeah, only 2 sales. Vinted is still chugging. You're never going to get as many sales on Vinted as eBay most of the time. If you are, something's up with your eBay, or you're just obviously devoting yourself more to Vinted. But on to eBay, and we've got 4 sales. Some of them are very nice, but we're going to get rid of this one first because it's a subscriber and she hasn't bought anything for a while. And she's bought the long-legged donkey. We all know a certain person on my channel who loves long-legged plushes, and that is Kirsty. Kirsty, thank you very much. She finally buckled and bought the donkey. But why did you buy it on eBay? I get fees on the eBay. Oh no, it's all right. Don't worry, I still make money off it. It only cost me £1. The next sale is this. It's an animal coat. It's a fleece and windbreaker. Very nice. I don't know why I didn't keep it. It's an XL as well. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't keep it because I really need a coat. I'm thinking of planning going to the Nike outlet very soon just because I want to do a video about it. And my son needs some new trainers and I need some bottoms. Yeah, I need some bottoms. I need to get some more clothes. My son needs clothes as well. Basically, we both need clothes. Even though my mom probably would say I don't need any clothes. My son definitely needs clothes. But yeah, sold this for £28.95. This cost me, I think, about £4 or £5 as well. Really nice. Hasn't hung around that long. I think about a month. But yeah, really nice. The next item, I have mentioned these in, I think it was yesterday's video or the day before. They've sold already. Literally within 24 hours, they sold. These are the Morrison's Christmas Party Disney cards. So if you don't shop at Morrison's, when you spend so much, you get a pack of cards. I think it's £15 per pack of cards, something like that. My mum's obviously spent 70, 80 quid, and I got about 4 or 5 packs of cards. I don't know how much she spent, but yeah, no duplicates. A nice shiny one in there. They're gonna be hard to get, because literally, if you don't go to Morrison's, you're never gonna get them. So they're gonna be, I wouldn't say big money, but they're free money. I mean, if you're going shopping there anyway, you're gonna get some of these. You might as well sell them, because I sold them for $12.95. So we'll be getting some more of them next time we go shopping. My mum's got that Morrison's voucher thing where she's got to spend like 50 quid a week to get these, you know, special things for what Morrison's do. But yeah, really nice little sale there. And then finally, something from that Wednesday car boot, you know, the car boot and the charity shop day, where I've picked up loads of good stuff. The one good thing I really thought it was a good car boot for, the record player, still hasn't sold, because obviously the speakers don't work, or I can't get them to work. I don't know how you work them. I will have a look if they still hasn't sold. But I've sold another one of the ornaments. This has the light in the back. It does work. It's all really nice. Lovely wolf. Anything with wolves, just pick up. T-shirts, ornaments. People love wolves, and it is really, really nice. Done by Bradford Exchange. They're quite well known when it comes to stuff like this, and they do get a lot of money. I made an offer to somebody for 60 quid. They came back with 50. I went, you know what? I only paid £6 for it. You can have it. So yeah, it's going to be a nightmare to wrap because of that and that. One thing before we go out, because obviously I've got to wrap all this stuff up and then we're going to go out for a little bit. I am going to go and buy myself a lamp. Yeah, well, I might buy myself one because somebody moaned about it. So I'm going to buy myself one if I can find one that, yeah, suits it. Anyway, look what I picked up for free. I picked up an electric guitar. Yeah, electric guitar made by Keeper, something like that. And I got this free because I picked up some Lego last week. 2 boxes of Lego, mixed Lego. It's got figures in there. I've been going through it. My mom's been going through it. There's some Star Wars stuff in there. So there's a Star Wars and a Ninjago set, which are worth probably about 70 quid each, pre-owned. So I'm going to see if I can make them. If I can't make it where it's almost complete, I'm just going to separate all into bricks. It's into bricks now, like black box of bricks, grey box, white box, mixed coloured box, so on and so on. Figures, there's quite a good amount of figures. There's some Minion figures, Lego ones. Yeah, there's loads of bits and bobs. So I paid 30 quid for all of it. And then because I told her what I do with Lego and I collect Lego and everything, I sell stuff, you know, and all that. She goes, oh, I'm going to the charity shop to drop some stuff off. I've got some stuff in the boot if you want to have a look. I went, yeah, okay then. And all of it was pretty much junk, you know, like glassware and stuff like that. Nothing special, just cheap, you know, stuff. But I saw a guitar and yeah, I said, I'll have that. I researched it and I was like, way, 400 quid, 300 quid, 350, 400, 500 for this guitar. And then I found out it's not that one. Apparently it's the BC Keeper ones or something like that. That one will get me around about 50 to 70 quid. It's got a couple of chips. So if I get myself 30, 40 quid for it, I'm quite happy because that will pay for the Lego. And then all that Lego is free. So yeah, worked out all right. That was off Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, I haven't picked up anything from there for a while. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go and pack all this stuff up. Kirsty, this will be on the way to you today. And yeah, I'll probably join you either in a charity shop, because I probably will have to go into a charity shop. I can't help it. If I'm going out, I will pop into charity shops. or somewhere like the Range or B&M or something to look for a lampshade. So I've decided to pop into Asda because apparently there is a CX glitch, which I could actually buy some games from Asda because they're on sale and actually take them to CX and get more money for them. So I'm going to have a quick look, see if there's any here. There's some Stranger Things stuff here. For £5. Stranger Things little figures. I wonder how much they go for. No cheap games there. Can't believe they're still selling GTA 5 for like 21 quid. Might as well have a look for a lampshade while I'm a beer, if they do them. I do fancy like a Costa as well. They've got a Costa here and a bit of cake. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Grey, £5. Bargain. We've got some Christmas Lego decorations. 11 quid, so these hang on your tree. Pretty cool. Wonder if that lights up. Get in my belly. Just been to some charity shops and there was nothing in there, so I didn't even film it. I'm at the retail part now where TK Maxx is and a B&M. Also, I am going into Alfred's to look at some bikes for my son. Which brings me to the subject that is not going viral, but I've put it on TikTok, I've put it on Instagram, Facebook. Yesterday, my son got told by his teacher that Santa's not real. He's in primary school. And I don't know what to do. It makes me feel like I want to go into the school and have a word because I think it's wrong. They have not got the right to do that. I had to then explain to my son this morning on the way to the school that Santa is real if you believe it. And he's not a stupid lad. He is, quite mature for his age. But he's also got that still child in him, And it's sort of like wrecked the Christmas spirit for me. I try and keep my son as a kid as long as possible. Kids grow up too soon, too quick. And obviously I do everything for my son. And I've told him that we buy presents for him. And then Santa buys presents, or he helps us out, that's the thing. Santa helps us out. It's amazing what just pops up from nowhere or something happens. And I'm not saying there isn't a Santa, I'm not saying there is, because where my son goes to, it's a Christian school, and obviously he doesn't follow God or anything like that. But they teach God and Jesus. And I feel like going to the school and saying, what are you doing? Telling my child, the teacher, my child, that there's no Santa, right? Kids grow up too soon. But you can spout a load of rubbish that God's real and Jesus real, right? Sorry if you're a big Jesus God lover. Prove that's real and Santa isn't. You cannot say one is not real and the other one is. What? Because of a book? A book by who? I've always said that books from millions of years ago, well, it's not millions of years ago, but books from years ago don't mean nothing. If our world got obliterated now and there was a Harry Potter book that survived and then obviously got found after centuries by some people who didn't know nothing about Harry Potter, like it's, like we've done now. Everybody thought that people was wizards and Harry Potter was a god or something. Yeah. So prove it. And it's sort of annoyed me because now I feel like no matter what I say, Kai's not going to believe what I say to him. And it's not about obviously the Santa thing. It's also about other stuff that is gonna be said by me. Is he gonna believe everything I say now? Because if he doesn't believe in Santa, I'm the one that's told him that Santa is real. You know, I'm the one that said to Santa, just leave your presents. You got to be good. You won't do. He even asked my mum. My mom's like, she's just bad. She just said no. And then he asked her about the tooth fairy. Is it real? And she went, no. My mum shouldn't be even saying that as well. So she will be watching this, and I'm not very happy. I haven't said anything to her, but I'm not very happy because even though there are miserable gits in this world who don't seem to have no Christmas spirit, don't seem to care about nothing other than, you know, rubbish that doesn't mean anything, right? People are growing up too soon. People want to be adults. You know, kids want to be like this. My ex bought him a phone, which was absolutely rubbish, for his birthday. He doesn't even work. And I'm like, why are you buying him a phone for? He doesn't need a phone, right? Who's he going to call? That's what a phone's there for, you know. He's got a tablet to go and play on games. He doesn't need a phone. Yes, when he gets into senior school, it's a different story. But, yeah. It's not good. It's not good, is it? It's not good. What would you do? What would you do? People on Instagram have all said, go and have a word with the teacher. But that teacher, I've had arguments with her already before, and she'll have an argument with you. So I might have a word with the principal. There's a deputy head, and she's really nice. And I might have a word. I might go up there a bit earlier and have a word, because I just feel like it's wrong. You know, I don't want my son being told what's not and what's right and this by somebody who's got no authority. She ain't got no authority. When my son's left, will she be bothered about him? No, teachers aren't bothered about kids. And you might say you are, but you're not. It's just a conveyor belt of kids every year, and you won't care about them the next year and the next year, right? You might care about them there, but you should have no right to say whether something is real or not, you know? That's like saying my dad's spirit's not alive. If my dad, you know, and my dad told me that granddad's not, he's watching down on me. Would she say, no, he's not, because you know what? Ghosts are not real. Spirits are not real. It's the same sort of thing, isn't it? So let me know down below. I've just really got it. I was calm. Now I've just got like annoyed and angry. Oh. Anyway, let's do some retail therapy. I might have to buy some Lego to calm myself down. Yeah. Let's go.
We've got some folk stuff here, like folk overshirts. Quite nice. $34.99. Really, really nice. But to resell, you're looking about $45.50. So if we can get them in the yellow ticket sale, they will do very well. Not bad. Calf Kitson, $9.99. Sells for around 25 to 30 quid on eBay. Bargain. Off to Alfred's because my son wants a bike, and obviously Santa's not going to get one now because the teachers told them there's no such thing. So it looks like I'll be forking out for the whole bike. Santa, you've let me down. Black Friday sale, 30% off. On a range. This is quite a nice bike. I don't really rate Carrera bikes. I used to be a big mountain biker, you know. So when it comes to mountain bikes, yeah, Carrera are good start off bikes, to be fair. I do like the colour of it. I'd have it myself, to be fair. 325 quid. It's a men's, but it's a trials bike, so obviously it slopes down a bit. That's perfect for him, I think. You get the bigger sizes, but yeah. That might be a maybe. Let's go upstairs and have a look. That is cool. That is cool. 799 quid. Lando. We've got the purple version of it. I don't like that. Bit of a minging colour. Nice. Not for my son though. Way too expensive. RockShox. Really good. Best Ascension. 2,000. when I was doing mountain biking, that my bike was just under that, and I'd get a lot more for it than that. Another Voodoo bike, 1,400. Good tyres, maxi tyres are good. That's nice, that is. That's the sort of bike I'd probably buy if I was going to get one. So I'm in Smith's and I've got a bit of a dilemma. There's a Lego set that is retiring at the end of the year. It's out of stock in Lego and it's 300 quid. I don't know if I should buy or not, because obviously it's retiring this year, anytime, I don't know, and you can't buy it anywhere, and I've got one here. I so need to buy that Home Alone house. Oh, there it is up there as well. I so need to buy that up there. Shockwave, I love that. But the one I need to buy is the Daily Bilge, but it's 300 quid. It never goes on offer. So I buckled and I bought another bit of Lego because it's retiring. It's not even in the Lego shop. It's not going to come back anywhere. Once it's gone, it's gone. And it's this. I have bought the Daily Bugle Spider-Man tower. I really want to build it, but look at all them figures. You're looking around over 100 quid just for the figures. You know, if they're £5 each, you're looking at, yeah, over 100 quid. I didn't even know that blade, the Punisher. Oh, it's just beautiful. That will be getting stored away. 299 quid. Plus I bought another Game Boy because I really have been wanting to build this. So this one will be kept and stored away. The other one, what I bought from B&M, will be open because it's got a massive sticker on and it sort of wrecks the box. Also, my son Kai has got a bike, which I'll show you in a second because I've got to now pick it up from Alfred's. Here is his bike. I actually quite like it. Carrera, it's alright. Like I said, you saw it before, but it's a nice looking bike. Lovely colour. He'll be very happy with that. Just under 350 quid for that. Whew. Santa, you owe me some money.